Hi guys, welcome back to yet another exciting video here. Today I am going to be sharing something you might have been wondering if we face challenges, especially me as a woman or other ladies doing rideshare business, driving with Uber, and also generally people who drive with Uber, people who drive cars, people who do rideshare business. Yeah, so stay tuned, and this is really very valuable information for you to know so that you don't fall prey. Yeah, so stay tuned. So there are so many challenges that you'll be facing when you join this rideshare business. And who else to tell you this apart from me and from my own experience? Yeah, so if you're a woman, I don't know about men, but for us women, we are special beings. The way God created us, we are fragile and all that. So, as a woman, the first challenge that I would let you know is that your body is going to ache you. you know I have been driving cars, but of course, I would just drive from home to work. I drive from home to town shopping, visiting family, friends, and I wouldn't feel tired at all and all that. But when I started this business, I didn't know at all. Like, you're driving, you wake up early, you're driving the whole day, and when you find time to rest in between, or if it's because the time I joined this business, it was really very busy, so I would drive more than 12 hours. I would drive, like, I don't know, like, for a long long time. So my body started hurting me, aching me. I had never felt anything like that before. Yeah, so if you're a lady, you'll expect your body to ache you a lot. I don't know about men. Men are like strong and resistant and all that, but I don't know if they also face that challenge of body aches and all that. But eventually, as you keep driving day in, day out, your body will adapt. Our body always adapts to the environment, to the situation, to the condition it is subjected to. So eventually, my body adapted to driving for long hours and all that, but the pain was for real. Like, my whole body would hurt, my back, my waist. Oh my God, and my neck. Yeah, so my body would really hurt me. But eventually, my body adapted, yeah, to the daily routine. And then, yeah, whenever I could, I would go for a massage to help me, or I go to a chiropractor to also do body alignment and help me with the pain and all that. Yeah, but yeah, my body eventually got used to driving for long. Yeah, so you should know that, and you should know that you have to find a way to remedy the challenge that you're facing, especially with this body pain. You can budget to keep going for massage to help you. Yeah, to pamper your body. You have to reward yourself as well. And then the second challenge I would say is the map issues. Yeah, sometimes, these Google Maps are not like that accurate, especially if someone puts just orders for a ride without putting a specific location. Yeah, you might start driving, you'll go, especially if it's a little bit long, you go, and then when you get lost, that is like from my experience, you get lost, the map will get lost and it will keep tossing you around, then you'll get more lost. Yeah, so the map, Google Map, especially if the location is not indicated properly on the app, you'll get lost, and yeah, it is annoying, really. So for you to curb that, you have to call the person before you start driving to go and pick someone to find out exactly where they are, so that you don't even have to use the map unless you don't know the place really. That's what I always do when I get up. I get a request. I always first call the person to confirm if whatever the location they have put on the app is where they are. If it's not showing on the app, I ask them exactly where they are. and then I will drive to where they are. Yeah. In case I don't understand the place, I will ask for a landmark that is near them or confirm if that is the accurate location that's on the app, and then I will just drive to find them. Yeah. Another challenge you're going to face is inaccessible pickup location. What I mean by that is some people will order for the ride, especially this ladies, queen or those girls, yeah, would like to hang out and something like that. Some of them really stay in a place that has very bad roads or inaccessible, some sort of kafunda. Some people, not all of them, but some people stay in sort of like kafunda. Uh, yeah, something like that. And you go there, you cannot go forward to pick the person, and yet the person wants you to go up to where they are. You're seeing your car cannot even pass to reach where they are. So that is what I call inaccessible pickup location. So either you tell the person politely to find you midway where you can be able to turn your car and they enter the car, or yeah, maybe you have to cancel the trip you get. Even also inaccessible pickup and also drop off location. Even drop off also can also be like that, because some slay queens they can order, maybe they don't want their partners or wherever they have met to know where they're going. They will put a different location, and yet they're going to some kafunda somewhere. Then you start driving, and they tell you to divert to a different location. So you go, and yet on the app it was a different location. Now you're going to a different location, and you find a place that is inaccessible for you to drop the people, and someone is insisting that you go, and yet your car is also going to get spoiled. So really, that is a big challenge that you should be expecting. So for me, what I usually do, I only stop where my car can stop, go and stop, because I can't risk my car getting spoiled. I have, yeah, spent money trying to fix the car because of the bad roads in Uganda. So usually, really, I just politely tell the person, and they have to really be considerate. Yeah. Now that brings us to another challenge: bad roads. Yeah, bad roads. All Ugandans stay in places where the roads are really very bad, unless other places where the roads have been tarmacked and something like that, and be maybe the main road, but like now sloping to go to someone's home, the road is so bad, and really like you cry for your car. So those are the kind of challenges that you will be facing. So you should know the bad road. So now me, since I've now done this business for a long time, I know places that are bad, places that are good, places where I can even ignore the request. If the request is coming and I know this person is going to this place that has bad roads, I let it pass and I wait for another one that is a little bit okay for me with my car, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So the other challenge is drunk people. Maybe for men, they can take drunk people, but for me as a lady, I cannot take drunk people. I've had the first experience I had with someone who was drunk. I mean, like people who are drunk, like very, very high, that they are not really sober. There are some people who drink and they are drunk, but are not very drunk, but they can be polite, they can talk to you perfectly well, like they're not drunk, because they're sane and all that. But there are other people who are really drunk, they don't even know where they're going, where they're coming from, something like that. So those are people you should watch out. Don't take someone who is drunk in your car, because they will pass out in your car and you'll be stuck with the person. You need to continue making money, you need to keep taking other people, but the person has passed out in your car and you have already driven. Then maybe you have to drive them back to the bar where you got them from, because you cannot also just throw the person on the road, you know. So such people you should avoid, because they will mess your night up, especially when you're working in the night. You will be stuck with the person. That is a big challenge. So you should just leave people who are drunk alone, otherwise you will suffer. Another challenge that you're going to face is high traffic. Yeah, everyone knows there's a lot of traffic within town, outskirts of town. So you should, when you start the rideshare business, you have to be very vigilant to know which roads have traffic at what time. So you can only be in that traffic if you're having a trip that is worth it. That means the waiting time will be counted, and you'll really part with your money. You don't have to regret anything. Yeah, so, but if it's just traffic and all that, you have to avoid, try to find the time to work when traffic is not very high. Or if you're working when traffic is high, you have to really take a trip that is worth it, that you're going to be able to earn from it. Like if you take Farah's Safe Car, those ones are really worth it. They count the waiting time, they count the time, the duration you have taken on the during the journey, and then there you don't have to worry because you're going to be compensated for the time you have spent on the road. And another challenge you're going to face is car maintenance. Yeah, cost, yeah, because the bad roads, then some people, especially if you have like a Sienta, they can spoil the door because that car is sort of a bit complicated with the door issue. Yeah, so someone can break your door, they can mismanage your car, and then the bad roads, and yeah, so car maintenance cost is really a little bit kind of high. So I would advise you only work with Toyota because at least the spare parts are readily available and you can be able to afford. So you just have to make sure that you're checking your car always, so that it doesn't really break down. Anything that you can fix in time, you fix it. Yeah, so that you try to minimize over wasting money on fixing the car. Another challenge you will be facing is littering. Some people will sit in your car, you have just washed your car, they come eating like uncultured people, and they will just leave your car littered without even asking maybe if you have a cavera to put their rubbish in and all that, and yet you have to get a next client. Sometimes you drop this person and the next client is entering. Just like, for example, if you're taking someone to Acacia Mall, when you arrive like this, someone could already be waiting because they're monitoring your movement from the app, and you drop this person and then the other one is coming to enter. Especially think these guys Chinese, those people they are very very fast. Yeah, so now if the car is littered, the person will give you a low rating, and they will feel bad because they're entering a car that is dirty, not knowing that the person you have just dropped is the one who has littered your car. Yeah, yeah. So you should just either tell the person, if you see someone eating in your car, you give them a cavera to put their rubbish in it, and then you can go ahead and throw it after, when you have time to park somewhere. Another challenge you're going to face are rude clients. For me, so far, let me say 98% of the people I have met in my all these years I've been doing the rideshare business, they are nice people. Only a few percent, let me say 1%, you find rude people. They think that you're doing Uber because you have never gone to school, and yet they don't know that you're well studied. It's just a season in your life that you're going through. And of course, even Uber business in Europe, America, where they like, it's a serious job, by the way. No one despises it. In It's only here in Africa people despise jobs, and yet this is really a honorable, decent job you can do and get your money. So you'll find people who are rude like that. You call them, talk to them, they're rude. You're talking like they don't want to know. Yeah, something, just there are some people who are just naturally bad, but I can't say naturally bad. Maybe the genes were passed on from their parents, or they just are developed, because I don't think God can create people who are naturally bad. No, no, no. Some people, just because of their environment or something like that, they are really just rude. They think that they are the ones who own the world. Yeah. So that is a challenge you'll face, but you play your cool and let them die in their own movie. Yeah. Another challenge that you'll face are the cashless or card payment. Sometimes you can put your fuel, and that day you don't have a lot of money, you don't have money, you had only money for fuel. You put your fuel and then you start driving, and then you keep getting card trips. Card trips are the cashless trips, so they're already paid on the app, and you wait, so you can't get cash. So imagine you keep getting only card trips. That means your fuel will get over, and you'll have no cash to buy fuel, because with Uber they pay the money every Monday at 4 a.m. So imagine you're driving and you're getting cashless trips, and you need to buy fuel, you need to buy food, but you can't access the money because you have to wait until the money is wired to your account. So that is a very big challenge. You have to look around for some other cash to help you move with the rest of the day. Yeah. Another challenge you're going to face is a high fuel cost. Like right now, fuel is very high, so you just have to be calculative. For me now, what I do these days, I just drive in the evening when the traffic is not there, or during the day when the traffic is not there. Otherwise, you put fuel like this, you move 1 kilometer, and it's already warning, it's already in red. Yeah, so the fuel price is really high, it's affecting us and all that. But we just have to find a way to make sure that you're earning money and going home with something. You just have to be strategic in this issue of high fuel prices. Yeah. Yeah, just have to be strategic and know how to work and when to work. Another challenge you're going to face is low earnings. Like sometimes Uber keeps giving people promotion, especially if you're using Uber. Safecar, Faras, Bolt, those ones are okay. But Uber, in terms of promotion, you can keep getting people who are moving on promotion, and you really take them, and then you end up earning little money. If you keep getting people on promotion the whole day, that day you're going to cry. You're going to cry. So that is a big challenge. And the other challenge are the thieves. There are so many thieves. There are people who kill people. So um, the thieves are these people. You find someone. I'm going to give an example. One time, a friend of mine who also does Uber got a request, and when now in the chat he was asking to confirm the location with the other person, and then the person who ordered sent a message that I'm going to Congo. I need your car to have fuel. I need your car to have good tires. I need your car to be in good mechanical condition. I need you to have proper documentation. Ah, I have never seen anything like that, someone asking me. So when you see a request coming like that and someone is talking like that in the chat or even physically, run for your life, because that is a thief. Those are the people who will take you, and you think you're taking someone. Now you're excited. I'm going to Congo. This is a lot of money and something like that. No, they're going to take you. They're going to kill you and throw your body, and they will disappear with your car. Those are the people who kill people and they steal people's cars, and then they take it to Congo, sell something like that. Yeah, but there are so many people who have died like that. Other drivers who, and I don't know whether they also use Rideshare. Yeah, they do what? They kill people like that. So beware of thieves. And even then, like if someone is chatting in a way you feel like you're not comfortable, you have to just decline that trip. It is better to lose that money than to risk your life, because in the end, if that person is a thief, still you're not getting the money. You're going to die and you're not getting the money, and your car is going to be stolen. So you have to take that very seriously. People who talk like that when they request for a ride, those ones are thieves. They steal people's cars and they kill people. I think my last challenge that I'm giving you for today are bad reviews. There are some people who are just bad. They have their mood. They will just give you bad review. And then also there are some people, I think they also don't understand how those reviews work. Someone will just give you 3 stars, and yet you have been and yet they had amazing trip, instead of giving you 5 stars. So the 3 stars is not good for you. You need 5 stars. Yeah. So that kind of bad review, or someone gets gives you one and then puts maybe bad communication, or maybe like if you had an exchange, or maybe the person had attitude or something happened, they will give you bad review, which will affect you, your app, and it will affect your earnings. So that is a very big challenge. And then now the last one is impatient people who keeps canceling trips. Yeah, impatient people. That one, mostly are Chinese. I don't know these people. They think that my life just moves like on a speed dial. These guys, Chinese, they are very impatient. If they requested for a ride, they're on this other side of the road and you're on the other side of the road and you're driving to make a U-turn. Before they will just cancel. I'm telling you. I think they expect when they request for a ride, the person should be near them, exactly near them, and something like that. And they don't know English. They be using translation on the app, but they are the most impatient people I've met. They cancel. Like it's so annoying. You said you're looking for and to make a U-turn, or you're maybe you're in a parking and you want to pay for parking, a place where you pay for parking. There you're trying to pay for the parking and you take a minute or two, you're not moving, they will cancel. So yeah, that kind of thing is annoying. Actually, it's a very big challenge. So you just watch out with Chinese. There are a few of them who are really patient. They wait for you, or maybe when you send a chat, they will understand, and then they will wait for you. But so many of them, or maybe if they requested for a ride and they are like behind you, like on the same road for you are going ahead, and they are like they requested a ride and they are behind you, and for you are going ahead, and you need to stop. They will see that you're going away from them, and yet you have to find a way to to what to turn to come back to them. So they think that you drive, you're on the move, and you're leaving them. So they are impatient people. Yeah, that one is really so annoying. You get. Yeah, so and it also affects your car, affects your app when people also cancel. So those are the challenges that you're going to be facing when you start this rideshare business. So in case you're already driving with Uber and you have been facing other challenges that I did not mention here, kindly add on the comment section. Yeah, let us know how things have been going with you, the challenges you have faced before, the stories. Did you meet any thief? Did someone almost rob you? Let us know. And if you're aspiring to do this business, these are the challenges you're going to be facing. So you have to take extra cautions that you know how to deal with them as you do your business. Until next time, bye bye.